So I've uploaded all of my information in here within about 2 minutes. So now let's move over to the officer tab, and you'll see a by grade layout of what you're authorized and assigned for your brigade. You also see this strength meter, which basically gives you a visual of what your strength looks like for that brigade. So I can see at 130% that I'm healthy for officers in this brigade combat team. I've got my authorized, assigned, losses, and gains, as well as a projected percentage. The assigned numbers, I can click them and see exactly who those individuals are. So it presents me with a by name of who those 8 lieutenant colonels are, as well as a duty status if they have a lost date and what MOS they are. And again, as with any report in BSM2, you can right click, you can save it, email it, print it for the XO, you can send it to whoever you need to send it to, and it just makes it easy for you to manage and interact with that report. So again, I can see who these 6 major losses are, and I can see that they're all losses due to PCS and what their loss date is. It's a pretty neat feature because it will also allow you to cross-check that with awards, evals, etc. I can see who these captains are that are leaving. I can see that some are PCS, some are resigning, some are chaptering. So really it just gives me a quick overview of what's going on with these losses within my brigade for officers. Same goes for with the gains. If I click these 6, it'll show you who these 6 officers are that are inbound to my brigade and that I have not assigned them to a unit yet. And we'll cover how to assign them to a unit or battalion in a later feature. We also have the officer slate. Every brigade and battalion has an officer slate or should have one. You can't get that information from an HR system in a readily available report, but this does it for you. Provided that you've slotted everybody and ensured that everyone was slotted in your battalions, you do not have to ask them for an officer slate to update a master at brigade. You simply click this button here and it generates an officer slate for this entire brigade combat team. The top row that's in blue shows you the MTO information. The second row shows you the officer information as directed in Topmas. You see the duty title from the MTO, the duty title from Topmas, and the slotting. You'll see the MOS from the MTO, etc. And all the way across, you'll see these fields. I'll also show you how to list someone as a backfill to get them to show up as a backfill for someone. And any positions that are vacant, it will show those on the officer slate as well. As I go through the next pages, I come to 1-7 battalion, and it shows me who that battalion commander is, who the XO is, and so on and so forth. And like always, I can right click it and interact with it as necessary. Pretty neat feature. So I'll close this report. You can export the slate here by clicking this button, and it will allow you to export the slate as a PDF and in Excel if you need to do any modifications to it or do something with that information. Let's also discuss the officer MOS summary, which is a one-liner that basically shows you what the strengths look like for every MOS in that brigade for officers, not broken down by battalion. So just an overview of my O1 alphas, my O2 alphas, all the way down through all the MOSs. Just a quick snapshot of what we look like, what we got coming in, what our projected numbers look like. This is a great tool to provide to the XO or the brigade commander on a regular basis. I'm sure they would appreciate that gesture. Viewing multiple MOSs. This is pretty neat also. So let's click this, and in here you're going to see a deselect all and a select all. So if you want to send someone multiple MOSs, let's just say the brigade commander asks you, hey, I want to see what my 11s and 19s look like. You can come in here, deselect all, and I can go back and select my 11 alphas and scroll down to my 19 alphas and then click open selected MOSs, and it would generate me a Mosey just with those two MOSs in that bundle. So let's give it a second to load this information, and we can see in the background that it's loaded 11 alpha and 19 alpha, which is what we wanted. And I can simply right click that and send it to my brigade commander, and he can do whatever he needs to do with it. You just can't get it any faster than that and smoother than that. And again, each of these numbers is highlighted in blue. You can click it and you'll see the names for those MOSs. So again, just a neat feature. Let's also go back in here and talk about the substitution MOS. If I put any MOS over here in the substitution MOS, when you view the MOS over here, it will show you the strength of O2 Bravo so that you can swap and go take a look at it. And I'll demonstrate that by pulling the O2 alphas, and it'll show me what we look like for O2 Bravos. And any comments here, I can input. Division advised us to use O2 Bravo for O2 Alpha, etc. So let's close this and go back and let's look at O2 Alpha. And you see the substitution MOS shows O2 Bravo. So let's take a look at O2 Bravo. We can see we got some excess bodies over here. So again, the view multiple MOS just allows you to combine multiple Moseys, and not when you want all of them, but if you just want a select number of Moseys or MOSs, and you can view those. The Save Mosey button will save the PDF version of the Mosey as well as download it to your computer in an Excel file that you can actually interact with and modify as you need to. So again, that's the officer tab in a nutshell. We'll go into the warrant tab next.